a point of contention as well, that if you're not really performing, why should you be paid, you know,
Correct.
that particular package for the whole time that you are to serve in office, and you've really not performed? Is this predicated in the Constitution, or is a wrong-headed sort of contractual argument?
This is standard practice and best practice even in organizations and private companies. And also it's allowed under the law of contract. Because we are saying, right now, Kenyans have lost faith. For example, in the 3 commissioners at the Electoral Commission. They've just lost faith. And if we have lost faith in them, rather than them being there and being lame duck, and we don't trust them, and Kenyans wants to overhaul it, if we don't have time to go through the full recruitment, then you can be pragmatic and say, we would negotiate with them to terminate their contract earlier than usual. And when you terminate someone's contract earlier than usual, it only makes sense to be able to let them go. And if you look at what happened during the time of Herman Manyora and the previous commission, and I think Senator Mugeni was there in the Machozi Monday, isn't it? Mm. You were rioting every day outside the IEBC to the extent that the country could not function. Right. So if there is so much demand for these people to go that the country is becoming ungovernable, then it makes sense to say, let these people go. But again, we cannot be unfair, because we cannot just howl them out of office. We then come to a middle ground, and sometimes certain decisions must cost us. And before I end this, I think I want to say that I'm in agreement with Honorable Onyonka and Senator Mugeni that we need a powerful opposition in Kenya. I agree with that change, because remember, that was how it was in the past under the old constitution. Because President Moi used to run for president and also Baringo MP. Mm-hmm. So that even if he did not win as president, he would then still be Baringo MP, and or Raila Odinga as MP for Kibra. Yeah. And what happened is, at that time, we had a formidable opposition. That's how Kibaki was also a formidable opposition leader. And that is how, and so we look at it and say, whoever has the second majority of members becomes leader of majority. I believe in making sure that that office has resources, is properly remunerated, and ensure that it has resources and a proper secretariat so that they become an active opposition. Right, that is the only way we can boost and promote our economy. And that is what is bedeviling Kenya at the moment, that we no longer have an opposition because the opposition is in bed with the executive.
Thank you. But why can't we have a redeeming clause within that contractual agreement?
Yeah. There is always a termination clause.
Yes,
every standard agreement.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of paying the whole compensation, do we have a redeeming clause that says
all contracts, pick any contract that is written by a reasonable lawyer, you will find that there is a termination clause and payment in lieu of notice. Or if I decide to terminate your contract, my contract may say that I get 6 months.
Thank you, Gladys.
6 months notice, which means I get 6 months salary, or it can say the whole salary.
Thank you, Gladys.
But that's not what we do in the bar. Yeah. Like Omogeni has said, we take sackfuls of money and give millions and give people to go home with. People who have messed. Now, I saw this guy in a gown.
Which is not really cast in stone. That can be revealed.
What do you call them? And I like the way you are adjusting that you spoke.
What is this?
And the White Horse
wig. During the petition of Raila 2 in 2017, the bar.
And the White Horse wig.
You are in court. And don't say just because I'm here and you are here. The truth is, and Shole is a lawyer knows, the Supreme Court just fell short of saying prosecute these guys. That's what they didn't say. But it was there in the ruling. In the judgment, that there was criminal element, whatever.
Criminal negligence.
Yes, that guys ought to have been prosecuted. Is that right?
Yes.
But they intelligently or somehow reluctantly avoided it. But it was right there. The DPP should have moved and prosecuted the people. So here are people who belong to jail. And then we are sending them home and giving them money. Even the Isaac Hassan, good as they were, they misused our money in manners any first-year law student could prosecute all of them and put them in jail. So we would tell you, you have messed us. We want to take you to jail, but we are good people. We know you have families, you have children. Go home quietly. We'll give you 3 months' salary, which we shouldn't even be giving you. Yes. But to put money in sacks and give them to carry on their backs when they have messed our elections, stolen monies, Our election is the most expensive election anywhere in the world. Finally, the bar on the issue of the opposition. We can provide for it, but it's not necessary. The opposition does not have to be in a parliament to organize itself. Peter Munya was annoyed with MPs. They eat parliament near watoto. There's nothing you can do from parliament. Let me tell you the bar. By law, the government of Kenya is obligated to give political parties money that runs into billions. So, if this money was given exactly according to the law, you two are lawyers, you are an MP, how much money would Raila's party be having now? Billions of shillings. Can't they organize that money? They have received the money. They have received a bit of it. It's not all of it. In fact, the payment is a fraction. If they received all the money according to the law, they can put up the best office, they can have staff, they can organize. They don't need to be in parliament to do that. The law has given them money.
Okay. I would want to tell Professor Manyora, Professor, sometimes it's like you telling me when you're a lecturer, you need to sit with students and you will understand what they're saying.
Yes.
You need to be an MP to understand why we're saying that we need to be in parliament.
Yes.
I'll tell you why. Look at the way Prime Minister Raila has been behaving. Look at the way Kalonzo Musyoka has been behaving. You notice recently...
But we pacified them by giving them at least positions right now. They've calmed down.
That is the point
where Sudan now at least is gotten some normalcy.
Is we must accept best practice. Best practice is very simple. You cannot have Raila Amolo Odinga being completely removed from his ship.
Politics.
You cannot take him away and make him the head of Africa something when the people he is leading in the parliament have no guidance. In other words, Professor Manyora, I saw when I first came to parliament how the opposition was behaving, and I've seen what is happening now. That time, we had everybody taking government to check, asking the critical questions in parliament. We were mobilizing. In fact, the issue of money is not even important.
So what is important?
What is important is the fact that you have a platform.
You are just there.
No. Parliament is a platform. Today, Raila would stand up in parliament if he was leader of the opposition, and he would
But he can't do that.
Right now?
Yes.
He's a nobody.
Why is he a nobody?
What is he?
What informs serious...
What is he right now?
Let me help you. What informs serious debate is research.
No.
Listen,
the information we have,
even in America, you do thorough research on issues. You cannot take government to task without information.
You must have...
So we have given that... Listen, we have given political parties, major political parties, by law, enough money for them to establish a serious secretariat, employ researchers, and not go around dancing in rallies.
It's not about research. Dibal, wait. Professor is assuming that we are idiots. We don't know what
happens in
Parliament. Parliament, the way it is today, Prof. Today, the way that Parliament is. Kalonzo Musyoka, his wiper troops, is not there.
I saw Raila influencing the 8% VAT on petroleum products. Was he in parliament?
No.
He
but
told him,
this is the point.
This is more efficient.
This is the point. If he was in parliament, look at America.
What could he have done?
McCain ran for president. He lost. He went back to the Senate.
Yes.
He constantly challenged Obama. He constantly even challenged Trump.
That's okay.
All right? Bernie Sanders has done the same.
Just a moment. But a better question will be then, how effective has opposition been, here in the country? When Raila Odinga also was an opposition leader,
he was very effective.
Yeah, can we see the effectiveness?
To be fair, he was in the house.
Can I give you an example?
Pinpoint some of the highlights. Yes.
Google when Mwai Kibaki used to be the leader of opposition. Just go to the answer and see when he used to make how do we call it? A rebuttal to
what the government was doing.
It was serious business. People would stop, you can even drop a pin in parliament. Everybody's listening. The official leader of the opposition is now making his case before the House. It was very effective. I have to tell you, Manyora.
No, we don't judge the effectiveness. No.
Listen to me.
Just a moment, Congo.
No, just a minute.
No.
I have to tell you
I think your argument does not really fly. Pin dropping or the silence that you can hear a pin drop in parliament is not a sign of effectiveness.
Being in the House.
What is the result?
What I'm telling you.
What are some of the results you can enumerate?
What I'm telling you is that when you have a person with that stature, I'm telling you this. Grady Cholet, very effective, very good lawyer, very good debater. Her stature cannot be the same as William Ruto, being the leader of opposition in parliament. She's here, she will tell you.
Yeah,
I'm a senior counsel, Okongo Morgan, yes, but my stature is not like Raila. That's
yes,
a fact. If you have actually...
Raila did not need to be in the parliament to talk about Eurobond,
Raila,
to talk about the tunnel of death,
Exactly.
to talk about very serious issues.
I don't know what
Nobody
Manyora...
took him serious.
Just like Uhuru,
Just like
Uhuru Kenyatta.
Manyora must have taken
Just like
something
Uhuru
this morning.
Kenyatta.
Just about.
Just like
very
Uhuru.
unlike him.
I agree with
Okay,
the
let me have a
debate.
chance.
I agree with the debate.
Nobody took Raila
Listen,
serious.
Just
listen,
Onyonka,
I
yes.
agree with the debate that we saw Uhuru Kenyatta following the Anglo leasing. What came of it? Because the only office you hold that is important is that you are leader of the opposition and therefore head of PAC, Public Accounts Committee in those days. But what became of it? What became of it? I am telling you, our parliament is underperforming because of patronage, and that will not end if you have somebody in parliament. Our parliament is underperforming because you do not know what you are supposed to do in parliament. You have become managers, you have become one man of things. That will not change just because Raila is in parliament or somebody like that. Raila has been given enough money, and all of it should be given to him to organize his party, to give formidable opposition.
Can I explain
and
what?
guide this country.
No, the money that you're talking about, Sir Manyora,
Yes.
about that is given to political parties.
Yes.
What I have been in charge of political parties at